What's poppin', y'all? This is Deidre, One Shot Game. You already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to advance in your life. This video is going to be part 2 of the story time and how when my mama found out I was into women, the story to be continued. So, like I was saying, once the cat was out the bag, everybody on the block knew what Deidre was into, what Deidre was doing, and the route she was taking in life as far as her partner. It got real. Me and this girl started to become really serious at this point. And me and my mom's relationship didn't really change, but it was different. You can feel it in the air. Like, it wasn't normal, should I say, because I think she was expecting, you know what I'm saying, something else from me, even though she knew the signs when I was younger. Like, you know how your mind have you thinking something, but then put it in the back of your mind like, nah, and then when it happened, you be like, oh, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those moments. And now she was just shocked. She was off the Richter scale. Now it became everything about that situation was a problem. Like, even though it was nothing wrong with it, it was normal. It's things teens go through, you know what I'm saying, as they grow and they try to figure out who they are. But now I need to figure out every little problem that goes with that. Not only are you 16 and she's 18, not only is it a woman, you know what I'm saying? Let me try to figure out every little thing to try to stop you from going that way. And it's natural, you know what I'm saying? You're a mom, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind and how I choose to want to raise my daughter is be more open, be more understanding of the fact if that's what you choose to do. I'm not encouraging it because we're all different, but if I'm not going to be having you thinking that I'm going to be so against it that you can't even talk to me. It's normal. It happens. And especially in this day and age, is becoming more to the forefront even more, which is exactly why I think, you know what I'm saying, I was bred for this. Now, we got past that. Me and her, we wasn't even tripping. We knew that, you know what I'm saying, what we was doing. Like, we was just so sexually attracted to each other. Like, you know what I'm saying, it was bound to happen. We just rushed the process a little bit and wasn't prepared, and we didn't have a plan because we didn't really have anywhere to go. We teenagers, we're young, you know. So now that we have got caught, and now everybody know the cat is out the bag, we're having more conversations on the phone. We talking more. We getting to know each other more. And, you know, just figuring out who we are to each other and what each other likes. And, you know, she really took the time to actually really get to know me. And as you go through experiences with someone, you know what I'm saying, and they're talking to you and asking you questions, you get to know more about them versus it just being about, you feel me, sex. During this process, at this time now, it's getting serious, and it's getting serious to the point where my mom and her mom got to meet up to see if we can continue this relationship because we liking each other now and it's serious, you know. So my mom and her mom meet up at the KFC that's next to Encina, across street from Carl's Jr. Sit down and have a conversation. I'm outside. I don't really know what was said in the whole conversation because you know how, like, you paying attention, but you're not really paying attention. But my mom was against it. And her mom was more so like, yeah, but they like each other. They into each other. So once we left KFC and we went back home, she instantly called me. We like, you know what? Fuck it. We just gonna do this shit anyway. And I've always been hard-headed. I've always been the one, you feel me, to go against the grain, ride against the rail. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not doing nothing to nobody, but I'm about to do what I want to do. And that is something that I want to do. Not only, you feel me, am I into you through the fact that you are calling me, we having long conversations on the phone, you getting to know me, you actually really interested in me. Not only that, on top of that, the hair was fire. You feel me? But because you're older than me and I'm still in school, it's certain restrictions we had to do and certain things we had to sneak and do because my mom wasn't okay with it. And let's start that by being the fact that I would have to sneak out the house and meet her down the street, the side street. You feel me? Because she couldn't pull up directly on 2nd Avenue because my mom at this point wasn't okay with the relationship. She was totally against it. But it got to the point where no matter what time of day it was, no matter how late it was, no matter for how long, you know, she will pull up on me for sure, whether it's with food, us getting off in the backseat of the car. Like it was real. Like it was what I considered a real relationship. You feel me? Because now I have finally found someone in my mind and in my life that I felt was dedicated to getting to know who I was as a person, and break all my walls and break all my insecurities and break everything that I had that shielded me up from, you know what I'm saying, getting to know another person. And as this bond is growing and getting stronger, like she's bringing me lunch to school, she's picking me up, is having a very good time. Not only that, you know, my brother was alive at this time, so she's getting to know him. My brother is crazy because he never disagreed, never went against it, never said nothing bad about it. Like he was with it. So it was more so like that's my dog for sure. That's my dog, because he didn't have anything negative to say about it at all. And I loved it because it's more so like, you know, you doing your thing in life. You know, you getting your money, you got these cars, you ain't really into school, and I'm over here going to school, but I'm into women, and we ain't said nothing different about each other's lives. We was just with whatever each other was on. Whatever he was on, I was with. And anything that I wasn't cool with participating in, I just wouldn't come around, and he wouldn't invite me to come around. You know what I'm saying? But on them days when he wasn't into the activities he was into, let's go to Jamba Juice. You feel me? Because my girlfriend is working there at the time. Let's go get a Jamba Juice. Let's pull up at her house. Like he was with everything I was with without negativity, as well as I was with everything he was with without negativity. A bond of unconditional love, period. Two siblings who grew up together, you know, that had shared an unconditional bond, meaning whatever we go through in life, that's what it is. But we gonna forever be siblings, straight like that. You know? The relationship is becoming so honeymoon stage, meaning it's both of us tied at the hip. We not doing nothing else. We not spending time with nobody else. We not, you know, rocking with nobody else. We are very tied to the hip at this point. Can't nobody even get a piece of our time, to where my best friend like, dang, you feel me? You always were, woo, 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 tripping, wigging out. And it's like, but everybody know that when you get in that first relationship, it's kind of like that's what happens. That is what comes with it. You get like stuck to where it's just like neither one of y'all can be without each other. You feel me? So now that we're having more meetups and we're talking more, and we in a relationship at this point, she like, listen, now comes a time where we gonna meet my mom. She like, look, if a nigga take you to his house and take you straight to the room, he's just trying to hump. But if he take you into the living room and let you meet his mom and to have a conversation with his mom, he really like you. You know? And I had no idea about how to be in a serious relationship because I had no advice or no guidance. You know? So I'm thinking to myself, all right, we get to her house in El Grove, right? And she brings me into the living room. I meet her mom. You feel me? We talking. But after so long of talking, you can tell, like, she ready, nigga. She ready, bro. She like, listen, I'm ready to take this down. By the body language, I can just tell. So after we got done having that conversation, she took me to her room. It was on and cracking, nigga. And the more that kept happening, the more I kept falling in love. You know what I'm saying? Because you're teaching me steps in between of us lovemaking. You feel me? And I'm getting hooked. And mind you, let's not forget the fact that I was not a virgin but I never actually fully experienced a full climax from a man. I'm not even gonna lie. My first real climax was from this woman who was hell-bent on making sure that that was the goal. I don't care what goes on right now, in this day, in this life, in this time period, you are gonna come for me. Hey, bruh, listen. When someone takes their time to make sure that is the mission and the goal, aside from everything else that's going on that's not related to just that, I'm gonna show you in many ways how I'm into you. And this is just gonna be the icing on the cake. Once I experienced that, bro, I don't even think that I was even capable of going back. You know what I'm saying? I was just at a point in my life where I was like, listen, this is diamonds right now. You can't tell me nothing about nothing when it comes to this girl, bro. I am sprung. I'm hooked on phonics. You feel me? Because I have experienced something I ain't never, ever experienced in my life. It's a wrap. It's over with. You got something to say about her. You got something to say about me. We is linked at the hip, nigga. And that's just how it's going to be. Listen, whatever you wanted me to do, I was on it. You couldn't tell me nothing. Someone that actually took the time to figure me out. Figure out what I like on my body. Everything. Like, she took the time to actually know what I like sexually. And that helps you get to a climax. If someone has the energy and the time to figure out what you like on a sexual basis and give you that sexual energy of getting to know who you are in the bedroom and out, will help you reach a climax, especially for a woman. A lot of women won't admit it, but it's a lot of women who have sex with men and don't come. But they do every time. But they won't say nothing. And you got this man thinking he just going in. You feel me? And you really ain't even know what a real climax is. Keep it real with yourself, boo. And I'm keeping it real. For the ones out there that ain't. My first climax was with a woman. And it was every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, at this point, I'm hooked on phonics, nigga. You couldn't tell me nothing. Speaking in tongues, I'm in love. Nigga, what? That was like, you feel me? Bliss. Straight up. You know? So, once that was acquired and that was established, we're even more now attached to the hip. We're even more now hanging out with each other. We're even more now, you feel me, being around each other all the time, you know, to where everybody knew. Everybody in my circle and everybody knew that associated with her that, you feel me, we are in a relationship and we are going strong. And can't nobody tell us nothing. You know, she done found somebody that she's really into, and I done found somebody that I'm really into. And over a course of period of time, the bond grew more and more and more. So let's just say the more that you have sexual chemistry with someone, the more the sex becomes more powerful. Listen, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe for part 3. Where it gets juicy. Because I'm keeping it real. And this is my truth.